Now at 5, News 6 is pushing for answers on what led up to a shooting where a deputy killed a 20-year-old right outside of an Osceola County Target. Another man was injured in the gunfire. The sheriff says the two men were among a group of 4 accused of stealing pizza and Pokemon cards from the store off US 192. News 6's Jerry Askin has been digging into what happened all week long. And Jerry, yesterday we learned deputies were not wearing body cameras. Did that go against their policy?
Well, Lisa, I've been working to answer that question all day. That's why we've been trying to get the body camera policy for not only the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, but also for other local law enforcement agencies here in Central Florida. This coming after that deadly shooting happening here at this Target parking lot last Wednesday. 20-year-old Jaden Bias's family wants answers. Mark Nejame, one of the attorneys for his family, says he was the man shot and killed last week in this parking lot here by Osceola Sheriff's deputies.
There were no body cams on. What we've heard as an excuse for that, well, this was tactical training. Well, if you're tactically training, you should have your body cams on.
Bias's family calling for transparency after Sheriff Marcos Lopez released new details Wednesday on how his office responded. In a statement, Lopez said deputies were training nearby, and when they arrived, none of the initial deputies, quote, were equipped with body cameras. But he hasn't told us what prompted his deputies to open fire, saying it happened as they were trying to apprehend people suspected of shoplifting from Target a short time earlier. U.S. Congressman Darren Soto, who represents Osceola County, weighed in today, too.
We hope that Sheriff Lopez can put out as much information as possible in light of the FDLE investigation, and that's what I've already called for.
Right now, I'm working to find out were deputies required to wear their body cameras when responding to that scene. I spent the day searching for Osceola's body camera policy online, but have not found it. News 6 emailed the sheriff's office for a copy, but has not heard back. I easily found other local law enforcement agencies' policies online. Orlando Police, in their policy, says all members assigned a body-worn camera who are in uniform and engaged in law enforcement-related activity, including overtime, are required to wear and use their body-worn camera, including if they were dispatched or if the activity was self-initiated, with a few exceptions like undercover agents making a planned arrest or during a search warrant. Lake County Sheriff's Office said, though not required for tactical training, in its policy says if the body-worn camera is not activated and an encounter with a person starts to become adversarial, the deputy shall attempt to activate the camera. And the Orange County Sheriff's Office policy says employees are required to activate their body-worn cameras when arriving on scene or self-initiating law enforcement-related encounters. And their agency has exceptions too. You can read it right now at clickorlando.com. You can also find there the body camera policies for other Central Florida agencies that we've gotten back today, like Kissimmee Police, Marion County Sheriff's Office, Seminole County, and other agencies right now on our website. The family of Jaden Bias says legal action may be on the way in this case. We're live here in Kissimmee in Osceola County. I'm Jerry Askin, getting results, News 6.
Jerry, thank you. We are working to learn more details about what led up to a man's death outside a home. Lake County deputies tell us they found the body of 44-year-old Ernie Wilburn in a home on East Altoona Road in Altoona yesterday. They say witnesses in the home could not explain what happened to the man. Detectives say his death is suspicious and they are treating it as a homicide. As soon as we learn more, we'll keep you updated. Deputies in Seminole County are investigating a deadly shooting that started with a fight between 2 roommates. This happened late last night near Sanford Avenue and Fern Drive. Deputies say the resident was letting 57-year-old David Galt stay at his place when they got into an argument. Galt was shot during the fight and died. Deputies believe the shooting was in self-defense.
Developing at 5 now, Disney's newest attraction is just weeks away from opening at Epcot. The theme park says Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is one of the longest fully enclosed roller coasters in the world. News 6's Mark Lehman is giving us a sneak peek.
Lots of excitement here at Epcot today as Disney is counting down to the opening of its new Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. We got a chance to hop on board and help save the universe. It's an adventure through space and time as you step aboard Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the newest attraction coming to Epcot.
It's one of the largest enclosed coaster experiences in the world. It's a new coaster that we developed specifically for this story.
That story beginning with a trip to Xandar, that's when the Guardians have to rush in, saving the universe in an intergalactic chase.
For our ride team, we needed a coaster that could have vehicles that could pivot, that could spin around 360, and that enabled us to have our first reverse launch coaster for Walt Disney World.
After a reverse launch, the ride pivots to focus on all of the action, but it's also designed for just about everyone to enjoy.
It's sort of a transitional coaster, but it's a family coaster with a 42-inch height.
The ride is also part of a multi-year makeover for Epcot.
They continue to evolve and grow with time. And of course, this is a park that has very real-world themes in it, and the real world changes. And
Cosmic Rewind, one of the biggest changes with so much to experience.
we put a lot in here, put a lot of show, a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of variety in the songs, because we know you're going to want to come back over and over.
Bottom line, this new attraction is just a great time, something you'll want to go on several times, and heck, we'd like to take another ride. Pass holders start getting their preview this weekend, and the ride is open to the public on May 27th. At Epcot, Mark Lehman, Getting Results, News 6.
And of course, we posted more details on that ride as well as what you can expect to see when you're waiting in line in this story at clickorlando.com. It's right there on the homepage. Meantime, here in Central Florida, tourism is making a comeback. Orange County's comptroller says March was the highest monthly collections ever. SeaWorld seeing its highest attendance since 2013. More details on that on News 6 at 5:30.
A group of astronauts is just a few hours away from splashing down back to Earth. Crew 3 undocked from the International Space Station overnight. The group spent the past 6 months on board, 3 NASA astronauts and a 4th from the European Space Agency. First launched to the ISS in November. Their splashdown is set for off Florida's coast tomorrow just before 1 a.m.
Now to the search for the escaped inmate and the corrections officer accused of helping him.
Coming up, we are learning new details about their relationship in the months before they disappeared together.
First, though, the Mills 50 district is known for its Asian American cuisine and storefronts. We'll show you how business owners help that community to thrive next. You're watching News 6 at 5, Getting Results for you on this Thursday. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Launch Credit Union. Go beyond.
5 o'clock can mean a lot of things, but at News 6, 5 o'clock means getting results. From letting you know what's happening where you are, to fighting for you when you need it most, we put in the work here, so you can stay safe here. So yeah, 5 o'clock can mean a lot of things, but to us, it means getting results.
Window-World, exceptional quality of work using energy-efficient products.
Easy financing options and a lifetime warranty.
After my car accident, I knew I needed help, so I called attorney Dan Noonan. Dan's team was really awesome. They took my case to trial and got me $700,000.
I was crashed into from behind and decided to call attorney Dan Newland because of his winning record. And Dan won my case too. He got me $250,000.
If you've been involved in a car accident, allow me to fight for you. Call me now at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm News 6 meteorologist Candace Campos on the Cinco de Mayo. There are plenty of fun happenings around Central Florida, so let's pinpoint one of those events already underway at Thornton Park this evening. With the purchase of a ticket, there are games, food, live music. No surprise, it will be a hot evening. Temperatures will finally start cooling into the 80s by sundown. Expect partly cloudy skies with mostly dry conditions throughout the night. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells will be pinpointing how long this summer heat will last after the break.
Managing your investment property is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty handle all of the management of your property. 3. Sit back and count your money. Visit GoRent123.com today.
At Beaches, everything's included. For everyone.
That's right, my generation. Yeah, all about a good time.
Book with confidence knowing you're protected with the Beaches Vacation Assurance Program. Call 1-800-BEACHES.
The first step in creating a space that feels like you is finding furniture that feels like it was made for you. That's what Rooms to Go is all about. Countless colors, comfortable fabrics, and pieces designed with endless possibility in mind. Whether you're looking for a sofa that makes a big statement, even in the smallest space, or sectionals for the whole family, you'll always find amazing furniture that fits your style, your space, and your budget. I'm Julianne Huff, and this is what's possible at Rooms to Go.
Finding the perfect place to rent is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty find you a place to live and manage all of your rental needs. 3. Sit back and relax. Visit GoRent123.com today.
Florida Lotto has been Florida's game for over 30 years. And now it has better odds, more ways to win, and bigger prizes. Doesn't get any more Florida than that.
Play Florida Lotto from the Florida Lottery. It's your ticket. Claim it.
Injured, our America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Live with Matt Austin, Lisa Bell. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, Meteorologist Candace Campos. Special reports from the investigators. And getting results together with Eric Von Anken. This is News 6 at 5. Getting results.
So after the Vietnam War ended in the 1970s, hundreds of Vietnamese came to Central Florida through the Catholic Charities Refugee Program. Now, they found a new home near Mills Avenue and Colonial Drive. Today, it's known as the Mills 50 District.
But it has also long been called Little Saigon, reflecting a significant transformation. News 6's Carolina Cardona shows us how the growth turned the Mills 50 District into a thriving community.
Many Vietnamese arrived in the late 1970s and 80s here in Orlando, first as refugees. Among those who resettled here are the owners of the Dong A Oriental Supermarket. For the past 40 years, they've been catering to the Asian American community, offering them a sense of home away from home.
We escaped Vietnam though, so we come here in 1979.
Hung Kim Chow escaped with her parents and siblings after the fall of Saigon in 1975.
We left Vietnam, we have nothing left.
Once the Vietnam War ended, the family resettled in Orlando.
With the 6 brothers and sister, it's hard to raise, so my father go work 2 jobs.
Her father worked 2 jobs, but she says he was laid off. That's when he opened Dong A Oriental Supermarket on Colonial Drive.
Every day open, 40 years. We just keep working until year by year, it's just going now very fast.
Hung Kim and her siblings continue their father's legacy running his supermarket, where customers like Jeff Tony, who drives an hour from Cocoa, come here in search of Asian products and produce.
I love it because I love to cook. When I come over to Orlando, I always make it a side trip to come in here, absolutely get my dumplings, get my spring rolls.
A drive down East Colonial Drive takes you into a world of Asian cultures in Orlando's Mills 50 area, a place where Asian Americans began to thrive in the 1980s and 90s.
It was a good starting place, and it just really started to create momentum. It's a really busy intersection, and the rent at the time was really affordable. And so one business sort of working brought another business.
From Chinese and Thai cuisine to Japanese, Korean, and Vietnamese storefronts, the Mills 50 district turned into a bustling hotspot for Asian Americans in search of the American dream.
It's really grown a lot into the West 50 area. And then what I've seen is really a growth. I like to eat a lot, so I kind of know just from the food experience.
A place that offers comfort to Hung Kim and her customers.
Feel like home because they can find the thing they want.
In Orlando, Carolina Cardona, News 6.
I have driven by that supermarket for 15 years. I will be going in there in
the
next week.
I want to go pick up some dumplings.
Right?
Yeah,
yes, looks really
cool.
good. Yeah, very interesting.
And the food in
about
that
the
part of
history
town,
there.
so
Amazing.
good. You gotta try it. Here's a live look over Daytona Beach. I mean, come on now. That is a great looking shot. Not a single cloud.